shit. This 1,000. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Shit, you coming? Spin the check and get it right back.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Eazyy TV bringing you guys another Division video. Today I want to just touch bases. I want to give my final thoughts, my final impressions on the beta. I actually played the beta a lot, and I just want to give my insight on the beta, what's actually how it is, how it felt, and things of that nature. All right, so it won't be too long of a video. I just want to touch on a few things. All right, first things first, I'm gonna go in like different type of categories, and the first things that stood out to me is the movement. All right, we all know, I'm sorry about that, we all know the movement is a very key thing in any video game. Everything basis, it goes off the movement, it goes off gunplay, sounds, everything like that. But 9 times out of 10, it's the movement and the mechanics that really makes a video game. And for Division 2, my opinion, I kind of felt that we went backwards with movement and mechanics if we're comparing it to Division 1. All right, Division 1, a lot of stuff is, the animations and the mechanics are way more smoother. Now, I'm not talking about, you know, chicken dance and stuff like that. I just mean the mechanics as a whole, for the game, for Division, from throwing grenades to running to, you know, turning and burning to, you know, running downstairs, running upstairs, hitting corners, everything like that. It just feels to me a little bit more fluent in Division 1. Division 2, it kind of looked like we took a step backwards from the movement, and we can all agree for Division 1, everything about Division 1 is what really made the game unique. Even though it got bugs and glitches and, you know, strafe glitchy movements and stuff like that, Division 1 was a unique game. You really couldn't compare it to any other game. You can't compare Division 1 to any other game. It's its own little style of game. It feels different and plays different from any other game that I've ever touched. But with Division 2, you can kind of compare it to other games. Like, you can compare it to Wildlands. I just got some gameplay in the background. Y'all will see me sending messages, party invite, stuff like that. It don't really make no difference. But you see a lot of you actually see a lot of things that's from Wildlands, Ghost Recon, in Division. The whole scenery of Division 2 is like Wildlands. All right, it's almost just like Wildlands. The movement is like Wildlands. Wildlands is just made way more tactical. They tried to go the tactical route for this, but they made it better in Wildlands for tactical movement and stuff like that. The game is okay. I'm not shitting on Division 2. The game has potential. It just kind of feels that we went away from those good mechanics that we are used to, versus to, you know, stepping backwards. And to be honest, when you make a game and it's like a 3-year game, you're expecting to take the stuff from the first game that you ever, you know, that we played, and your attempt is to make it better. Now, with the gunplay hands down is way better than Division 2. I love the gunplay. I love the beaming of the guns, the handling of the guns, the different talents that you get, the skills that you get, all that stuff. I like everything about Division 2 except for the mechanics and the movement. I don't care really about the weapons, the gear sets, anything like that. It's all good to me. Now, one thing I can say that they could fix on that Division 1 has over Division 2 is the gun sounds. The gun sounds from the M4, from the house and everything, it has that guttural sound. It has that bassy sound. It sounds more realistic. But with these guns are more high metallic. They sound like high metal when you shoot them, no matter really kind of what gun it is or whatever it is. Other than that, I don't have no problem with the game. The PvE is amazing. The environment is amazing. The gear is amazing. The skills are amazing. I can't really wait to see full game on what level 30 gameplay look like. But just for the people that say, oh, well, we only played the beta, you got to understand this is like the finished product. The only thing that will be tweaked is like the staggers from shotgun, the stagger from sniper, maybe like the how hard to see. Like one thing about the beta that we all saw that was cheese was the seeker mines. The seeker mines were damn near one shot. Once they took your armor, somebody could rush you and just rush you down and just kill you. And that's something that they're probably gonna change. They don't need to nerf a lot of stuff in this game. Nothing is really broken in this game. The only thing that stood out to me was the seeker shotgun. That's the only thing that stood out to me was the seeker shotgun. Other than that, I really didn't have no problem with it except for the mechanics and the movement. That's it. Everybody like, oh, the graphics look shit. Y'all gotta understand, this is not the polished product. It's gonna be way more polished than this. So when this actual comes out in the full game, the graphics will look better than Division 1. They're not gonna put all their graphics in Division on the beta for Division 2 when there's no full game. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why some of the textures was weird and stuff like that. Also, another thing that I didn't like about the game was you have to be super close on someone to see if they're rogue. You have to be super close to find out if somebody is rogue or not. All right, everybody can agree on that. You can't really tell who's rogue and who's not unless you're like super close to them. And by the time that happened, they either got a seeker on you and they're rushing you down, they got a shotgun on you, something like that, and then you're dead. The other thing I didn't like about this is the turret thing. That I don't like. I'm sorry, it ain't even so much of just, you know, checkpoint camping. The turrets, man, the range on those turrets and how hard they hit, I just don't like them. Okay, I just don't like I think it's a handicap because my first experience, it was me, Jasamian, Cray, and I think your boy YT or something like that. We all was in the DZ. We was all fucking around. And we was having a battle royale, basically a free for all. And some people came into the server, and I mean, these guys literally camped inside the checkpoint. They would not come out at all. And they kept emoting when they killed someone or anything like that. And I'm like, what is actually going on? Because if the game is going to be like this is going to steer a lot of people away from the specialized, not even specialized, but from the optimized DZ. Like most people, 9 times out of 10 people like me will be in the occupied DZ, but a lot of people want being there and they want those turrets and they need those turrets, but still it's like you're giving a handicap to people that's not using common sense. Common sense will tell you if someone is checkpoint camping, go to another checkpoint, flank behind them, do different stuff like that so they can be sandwiched between the people that is coming out of the checkpoint and then the people that's behind them or flanking them. That would be the common sense thing. The thieves den thing is fine to me with the running and the manhunt and all that type of stuff. That's fine to me. I really don't have no problem. I like the looting system, the landmarks, and everything like that. One thing I do not like also, I think, is if you're on max manhunt or you're on manhunt or something like that, your screen get real fuzzy and like disoriented. Like if you can see it, like it has a real high distortion to it, and it makes everything weird, like everything super weird. Like as you guys can see right here, the guy, I was shredding him down and he hit me with a seeker mine and he took my half of armor and half of my health and just killed us and gunned us down. This is why I mean how strong the seekers is. So my final thoughts, Division 1 over Division 2, as of right now, what we played for the beta, I take Division 1 in my opinion, and I've been saying this. The game overall, for every aspect of the game from Division 1 to Division 2, the movement from Division 1, the gun sounds, the scenery, everything like that, with everything that made Division 1 unique, it feels has been stripped from us for Division 2. That's just my opinion. I want to hear you guys' opinion. I don't want to make this video any more longer. I will touch more on the game when the actual game come out and I can see all the skills and all the abilities that you're able to use. But other than that, I really don't have no problem with the game. My main concern is the mechanics and the movement. That's really about it. Everything else can be patched, or this can be changed, or that can be changed, anything like that, and it won't be a big issue. So I need you guys to give a thumbs up on this video, as many likes as possible on this video. I also want to hear you guys' feedback. Please, no negativity. I had one guy already being negative and I had to block him because people just come off way too disrespectful, and they don't know how to have an adult conversation without being very disrespectful. And you know, guys, I don't tolerate any type of disrespect. So if you have anything disrespectful to say, just be mindful you will be blocked off of the channel. But if you have a disagreement, let me hear what you guys got to say. I do want to hear what you guys really have to say about the beta. We all know March 1st through the, I think it's the 1st through the 5th or something like that. The open beta is out. Hopefully things might be different. Stuff might be changed. We might get to play with level 30 characters. Don't quote me on it, but stuff might happen like that. But I appreciate you guys watching the video, and I'm out.